Hey guys!
What is up, boys and girls?
What's up, what's up, what's up?
It's your two favorite folks.
Your two favorite people.
It's Jess right there.
And it's Ben right there.
And I know, surprising. It's not something with Pokemon. Are you surprised? Well, that's why this channel is called JessBen TV and not JessBen Pokemon. Go to our Instagram for that.
Go to our Instagram, exactly.
But
right here in the video.
Today we're jumping in, and I am taking Jess here on the journey that is Doki Doki Literature Club. She has never played the game.
I have not, so I'm intrigued.
I have completely played this game. I've streamed it to completion, and I have my own stories about this game, but I have done everything in my power to not say anything, spoil anything whatsoever.
He's been doing good so far.
So this is going to be Jess's playthrough, and I am going to be along with her through the journey, and we're going to join together. And I know this game is old at this point, and everybody and their grandma has played it, but she hasn't played it, and I wanted to go back and play this. And
we're playing super stoked and excited.
And we're playing the Switch version, so.
Whoa! So
this is the one.
You another.
Yeah, this is another first.
Another first, and we're diving into a. JessBen
playing.
We are.
Alright.
Right now, honestly, I'm not sure whether to be like super stoked about it or scared, because I know you haven't really spoiled anything, but the way you make it seem, it's like it's gonna mess with my mind.
Okay. So for the youngins who watch our stuff, I will say this: this game may look cutesy, but it's not a very kiddie game. And I know you see the anime girls and everything like that. There's no boobies. There's none of that stuff.
This is a family-friendly channel.
Yeah,
so.
this game does have some more like kind of crazy stuff happening, and if you're kind of sensitive to that stuff, or some of that stuff makes you kind of feel a little weird, this playthrough may not be for you. But we're gonna go through. We're gonna have some fun.
The playthrough's for us.
And for everybody who wants to watch.
And truth be told, I know it's called JessBen TV, but we're trying to keep it, clean channeled.
Yeah.
That way, just in case, anything Pokemon related happens.
Yeah. But
you guys might still have your shocked face on that this is not Pokemon related.
Yeah.
But let's go ahead and dive into
the game.
Let's
jump in.
Let's jump in.
All right.
I'm excited.
Please enter your name.
Enter your name.
Use only left letters, hyphens, and apostrophes.
We gotta keep it clean, babe.
So, do you want to just put JessBen since we're both playing?
Let's go ahead.
All right.
Let's go ahead.
All right.
I think it should fit. Yeah, it will fit the whole thing.
JessBen. All right.
Let's do this.
Because we're both going to be reading like the characters and stuff like that in this. We may get a little silly with the voices, but we'll see what happens.
If we do, we hope you enjoy it. You'll know it.
All right, here
you can't see our pretty faces, but you can hear them.
No face cam, just voices.
Here we go.
All right. That is not us, because it would say the name where the question marks are.
Hey.
I like that. I like that.
I had to do it.
I see an annoying girl running towards me from the distance, waving her arms in the air like she totally is obvious to any attention she might draw to herself. That girl is Sayori, my neighbor, a good friend since we were children. The kind of friend that you've never seen yourself making today, but it's just kind of works out because, you've known each other for so long. We used to walk to school together on days like this, but starting around high school, she would oversleep more and more frequently, and I would just get tired of waiting. But if she's going to chase after me like this, I almost feel better off running away. However, I just sigh, idle in front of the crosswalk, and let Sayori catch up to me.
Ha 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 ha! I overslept again. But I caught you this time. Maybe.
Oh, this is my part. Oh, maybe, but only it's because I decided to stop and wait for you.
You say that like you were thinking about ignoring me.
Truth be told, you've made that kind of face before. I'm just like,
I just remembered something I wanted to talk about too before we go on real fast. I remember, like, because you said you weren't spoiling anything. I know, is it on Steam, correct? Or is it
this is on Steam.
Okay, because I know originally that's how I was gonna play it, but then it was announced for Switch, and you're like, we have to get it for that.
And apparently this actually has new stuff added to it. So if you've only played the original Steam version, this version actually has new stuff put into it.
I've been waiting. I'm so excited. Let's go.
All right, here we go.
Do it. That's mean, JessBen.
Hey, that's me. Well, if people stare at you for acting weird, then I don't want them to think we're a couple or something. Ew, gross girls. Ew.
Fine. But you did wait for me, after all. I guess you don't have it in you to be mean, even if you want to.
Whatever you say, Sayori. We cross the street together and make our way to school.
I'm trying.
It's fun. It's not like this. It's funny because I had to do all the the voices when I played this the first time, and I don't sound like a lady.
Am I doing good then?
You're liking this. I'm liking this.
I'm actually changing my voice up a little.
Let's get a little variety. All right. As we draw near, the streets become increasingly speckled with other students making their daily commute.
By the way, JessBen, have you decided on a club to join yet?
A club? I told you already, I'm really not interested in joining any clubs. I haven't been looking either.
That's not true. You told me you would join a club this year.
Did I? I'm sure if it's possible that I did in one of our many conversations where I'm dismissively going along with whatever she's got going on about. Sayori likes to worry a little too much about me, when I'm perfectly content just getting by on the average while spending my free time on games and anime.
Sounds like us.
Oh my god, this is like such a one-dimensional trope. I like video games and anime, and here we are playing Doki Doki. All right.
Which is basically, I was talking about how I'm worried that you won't learn how to socialize or have any skills before college.
Wow, that sounded more like me than I thought.
Your happiness is really important to me, you know? And I know you're happy now, but I die at the thought of you becoming a NEET in a few years because you're not used to the real world.
Thanks, Mom. Jesus.
You trust me, right? Don't make me keep worrying about you.
All right. I'll look for a few clubs if it makes you happy. No promises, though.
Will you at least promise me you'll try a little?
Yeah, guess I'll promise you that.
Yay!
This is great. I'm already loving this.
Yeah.
Why do I let myself get lectured by such a carefree girl? I thought it said cafeteria girl.
Cafeteria?
Jesus. More than that, I'm surprised. I even let myself relent to her. I guess seeing her worry so much about me makes me want to ease her mind at least a little bit, even if she does exaggerate everything inside of her head. The school day is as ordinary as ever. It's over before I know it.
It's a weird looking classroom.
It's a Japanese school classroom.
Oh, then I like it now.
Yeah. After I pack up my things, I stare blankly at the wall, looking for an ounce of motivation. Clubs. Sayori wants me to check out some clubs.
I actually like how this classroom looks.
Mm-hmm.
It's like any other classroom like in the US.
Yeah. I guess I have no choice but to start with the anime club.
Of course. Hello?
Sayori. Sayori must have come into my classroom while I was spacing out. I look around and realize that I'm the only one left in the classroom.
I thought I'd catch you coming out of the classroom, but I saw you just sitting here and spacing out, so I came in. Honestly, you're even worse than me sometimes. I'm impressed.
You don't need to wait up for me if it's gonna make you late on your own club,
Well, I thought you might need some encouragement, so I thought,
Know what?
Well, that you could come to my club.
Sayori,
Yeah?
there's no way I'm going to your club.
Meanie.
I swear I've seen you do this face before. Oh my goodness.
Clip here.
Sayori is the vice president of the literature club. Not that I was ever aware that she had any interest in literature. In fact, I'm 99% sure she's only did it because she thought it would be fun to help start a new club. Since she was the first one to show interest after the one who proposed the club, she inherited the title Vice President. That said, my interest in literature is guaranteed to be even less. Yeah, I'm going to the anime club.
Come on, please.
Why do you care so much anyway?
Well, I kind of told the club yesterday I would bring in a new member.
That name is pronounced Natsuki.
And Natsuki made cupcakes and everything.
Don't make promises you can't keep. I can't tell if Sayori is really that much of an airhead or if she's cunning as to have planned this all out. I let out alongside. Ugh. Fine. I'll stop by for a cupcake, okay?
Yes, let's go. No, I want
That
cupcakes.
sounds like me. Like it was like, yeah, I'll go for the cupcake, but don't make you any other promises.
I want cupcakes now.
And thus today marks the day I sold my soul for a cupcake. I dejectedly follow Sayori across the school and upstairs, a section of the school I rarely visit. Sayori's full of energy and swings open the classroom door.
Everyone, the new member is here.
I told you, don't call me a new member. I glanced around the room. Girl 1.
Girl 1.
Do you want to do her or do you want me to do her?
I can do her.
Okay.
I'll do all the females.
Okay.
Girl 1.
Yeah, because I don't know if you want me to do any of these.
Nah, because you might be like, okay,
Hey,
so.
baby, what's up?
Girl,
Girl 1.
Girl 1. Welcome to the literature club. It's a pleasure meeting you.
I like her purple hair.
I love it, yeah. Sayori always says nice things about you. Seriously? You brought a boy?
Ew, boy!
Ew, boy, ew. Way to kill the atmosphere. Ah, JessBen, what a nice surprise. Welcome to the club.
All words escape me in this situation. This club. It's full of incredibly cute girls.
The one with the purple hair, she reminds me of the one that's good at, like, she has a killer vibe. What are you looking at? If you want to say something, say it.
Sorry? Natsuki.
Natsuki.
The girl with the sour attitude, whose name is apparently Natsuki, is one I don't recognize. Her small figure makes her look like a first-year student. She's also the one who made the cupcakes, according to Sayori.
You can't just ignore her when she gets moody.
Sayori says that quietly into my ear, and then she turns back towards the other girls.
Anyway, this is, can I just say Nat? Always
Just
full
say
of
Nat.
energy.
Yeah, just say if you can't say Natsuki, just say
Natsuki. This is Natsuki, always full of energy. And this is Yuri, the smartest in the club. Don't say things like that.
She's like a bashful, kind of like shy girl.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm telling you.
Yuri, who appears to be comparably more mature and timid, seems to have a hard time keeping up with people like Sayori and Natsuki. Well, it's nice to meet both of you.
And it sounds like you already know Monica, is that right? That's right. It's great to see you again, JessBen.
Monica smiles sweetly. We don't know each other. Well, we rarely talked, but we were in the same class last year.
Uh-oh.
Monica was probably the most popular girl in class. Smart, beautiful, athletic. basically completely out of my league. Jesus, bro, don't set your bar so low. Come on now. So having her smile at me genuinely feels a little... You too, Monica.
Come sit down, JessBen. We made room for you at the table so you can sit next to me or Monica. I'll get the cupcakes.
That's why I came here. That's what we're here for.
Hey, I made them. I'll get them. Sorry, I got a little too
It's a
excited.
finger point thing, man. Every time.
I might as well cosplay her then. Then, how about I make some tea as well?
Oh, tea sounds good.
It does. It really
I don't know about tea and cupcakes, though. Okay. The girls have a few desks arranged from the table to form a table. As Sayori mentioned, it's been winded so that there is one space to Monica and the other space next to Sayori. Natsuki and Yuri walk over to the corner of the room. Where next, Natsuki grabs a wrapped tray and Yuri opens the closet. Still feeling awkward, I take a seat next to Sayori. Natsuki proudly marches back to the table with a tray in hand.
Okay, are you ready? Ta-da! Woo!
Natsuki lifts the foil off of the tray to reveal a dozen white, fluffy cupcakes, decorated to look like little cats.
Oh, that's how you know she's gonna be the one that killed.
The whiskers are drawn with icing. The little pieces of chocolate were used to make the ears.
So cute! I had no idea you were so good at baking, Nat.
Natsuki. It's gonna be hard, but yeah, we'll get it.
I said Nat. So.
I like that.
Well, you know. Just hurry and take one.
Sayori grabs one first, then Monica. I follow.
It's delicious.
Sayori talks with her mouth full and has already managed to get icing in her face.
Yep, reminds me of myself.
I turn a cupcake around in my fingers and look for the best angle to take a bite. Natsuki is quiet. I can't help but notice her sneaking glances in my direction. Is she waiting for me to take a bite? I finally bite down. The icing is sweet, full of flavor. I wonder if she made it herself. This is really good! Thank you, Natsuki.
Well, why are you thanking me? It's not like I...
Haven't I heard this somewhere before?
made them for you or anything.
I thought you technically did. Sayori said...
Well, maybe. But not for you. No, you dummy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right. I gave up on Natsuki's weird logic and dismissed the conversation. Yuri returns to the table carrying out a tea set. She carefully places a teacup in front of each of us before setting down the teapot next to the cupcake tray. You keep a whole tea set in this classroom?
Don't worry, the teachers gave us permission. After all, doesn't a hot cup of tea help you enjoy a good book?
Do you ever drink tea while you read a book?
I should start. That sounds good.
Sounds relaxing.
It does.
I guess.
Don't let yourself get intimidated. Yuri's just trying to impress you. That's not...
Insulted, Yuri looks away.
I meant that, you know.
I believe you. Well, tea and reading might not be my pastime for me, but I at least enjoy tea.
I'm glad.
That's me too. Book? Tea's alright though. Yuri faintly smiles to herself in relief. Monica raised an eyebrow, then smiles at me.
So, what made you consider the literature club?
I was afraid of this question. Something tells me I shouldn't tell Monica that I was practically dragged here by Sayori. Well, I haven't joined any clubs yet, and Sayori seemed really happy here, so...
That's okay. Don't be embarrassed. We'll make sure you feel right at home, okay? As president of the literature club, it's my duty to make the club fun and exciting for everyone.
Monica, I'm surprised. How come you decided to start your own club? You could probably be like board member for any of the major clubs. Weren't you like the leader of the debate club last year?
Ahaha, well, you know. To be honest, I can't stand all the politics around the major clubs. It feels like nothing but arguing about the budget and publicity and how to prepare for events. I much rather take something I personally enjoy and make something special out of it. And if it encourages others to get into literature, then I'm fulfilling that dream. Monica, really, it is a great leader. It is a great leader.
Yuri also nods in agreement. Then I'm surprised there aren't more people in the club yet. It must be hard to start a new club.
You could put it that way. Not many people are very interested in putting out all the effort to start something brand new. Especially when it's something that doesn't grab your attention, like literature. You have to work hard to convince people that you're both fun and worthwhile.
That's a lesson for right there. That's a lesson, kids. I hope you're learning.
That is a big, huge lesson. But it makes school events like the festival that much more important. I'm confident that we can all really grow this club before we graduate. Right, everyone? Yeah. We'll do our best. You know it.
Everyone's enthusiastically agrees. Such different girls, all interested in the same goal. Monica must have worked really hard just to find these three. Maybe that's why they're all here. They're all so delighted at the idea of a new member joining. Though I still don't really know if I can keep up with their level of enthusiasm about literature.
So, JessBen, what kind of things do you like to read?
Does the back of like a Campbell soup can count? Because that's the last thing I read.
Or the back of a chip bag?
Well, considering how little I've read the past few years, I don't really have a good way to answer that. Manga! I muttered quietly to myself, half joking, God, I can't believe I said manga, I'm such a loser! Natsuki's head suddenly perks up. It looks like she wants to say something, but she keeps quiet.
Not much of a reader, I guess.
This is like, Jesus, my illiteracy that clear? Well, that can change. What am I saying? I spoke without thinking after seeing Yuri's sad smile. Anyway, what about you, Yuri?
Well, let's see.
Yuri traces the rim of her teacup with her fingers.
My favorites are usually novels that build deep and complex fantasy worlds. The level of creativity and craftsmanship behind them is amazing to me. And telling a good story in such a foreign world is equally impressive.
Yuri goes on, clearly passionate about her reading. She seems so reserved and timid since the moment that I walked in. But it's obvious by the way her eyes light up that she finds her comfort in the world of books, not people.
But you know, I like a lot of things. Stories with deep psychological elements usually immerse me as well. Isn't it amazing how a writer can so deliberately take advantage of your own lack of imagination to completely throw you for a loop? Anyway, I've been reading a lot of horror lately. Uh-oh.
I like horror books.
I love horror, like, period, but uh-oh.
It seems like for her, it's like she doesn't typically read horror, but that's just what she's dabbling into right now. So just like, because obviously she was talking about the other stuff like super passionately. She's like, now I've been reading horror and seeing how that makes my boat rock.
I'm telling you, she gonna kill.
I read horror book. Hold on, let me do this over. Oh, I read a horror book once. I desperately grab on something I can relate to at the minimal level. At this rate, Yuri might as well be having a conversation with a rock.
Isn't that true?
That's pretty much having a conversation with me.
Oh, yeah.
Hey, wait.
Really? I wouldn't have expected that, Yuri. For someone as gentle as you. I guess you could say that. But if a story makes me think, or takes me to another world, then I really can't put it down. Surreal horror is often very successful at changing the way you look at the world, if only for a brief moment. Ugh, I hate horror. Oh, why is that?
'Cause it's spooky, man.
Boo.
Whoa!
Well, I just...
Natsuki's eyes dart over to me in for a split second.
Never mind. That's right. You usually like to write about cute things, don't you, Natsuki? What? What gives you that idea?
I don't know, maybe the swirly pink hair and the little short girl attitude is like, I'm not cute.
It's like the short girls that are 4'11" and
4'11", but they have the attitude of a 7-foot beast.
8-foot man. You left a piece of scrap paper behind last club meeting. It looked like you were working on a poem called... Don't say it out loud. And give that back. Fine. Your cupcakes, your poems.
Sayori's over there still stuffing her face with cupcakes.
You are. I swear, this is me in a nutshell.
Sayori slides up behind Natsuki and puts her hands on her shoulders.
I'm not cute.
I'm not cute!
I'm not cute.
I like that. I just like the little triangle,
little mad face.
Yeah, that's great. Natsuki, you write your own poems?
Well, I guess sometimes. Why do you care?
I think that's impressive. Why don't you share them sometimes?
No.
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 Natsuki averts her eyes.
You wouldn't like them.
Not a very confident writer, are you?
I understand how Natsuki feels. Sharing the level of writing takes more than just confidence. The trusted form of writing is writing to oneself. You must be willing to open up your readers, exposing your vulnerabilities and showing even the deepest reaches of your heart. Do you have writing experience too, Yuri? Maybe if you share some of your work, you can set an example and help Natsuki feel comfortable enough to share hers.
I guess it's the same for Yuri.
I wanted to read everyone's poems.
We all sit down for a moment. We all sit in silence for a moment.
Okay. I have an idea, everyone.
Natsuki and Yuri look quizzically at Monika.
Let's all go home and write a poem of our own. Then next time we meet, we'll share them with each other. That way, everyone is even. Yeah, let's do it.
Let's do it.
Let's do it. Plus, now that we have a new member, I think it will help us all get a little more comfortable with each other and strengthen the bond of the club. Isn't that right, JessBen?
Damn. Why you gotta put me on blast like that?
You can't say that word. You can't say that word.
That's it. It's a mature rated game. I'm allowed to let one slip.
Say that word.
Monika smiles warmly at me once again. Hold on. There's still one problem.
What's that?
Now that we're back to the original topic of me joining the club, I bluntly come up forth and with what's been on my mind the entire time. I never said I would join this club. Sayori may have convinced me to stop by, but I never made any decision. I still have other clubs to look at, and I lose my train of thought. All four girls are staring back at me with dejected eyes.
But I'm sorry, I thought. JessBen?
Dang, Man, why is everyone putting you on blast? You all... I'm defenseless against these girls. How am I supposed to make a clear-headed decision when it's like this? That's it. If writing poems is the price I need to pay in order to spend every day with these beautiful girls.
Oh, jeez.
Right. Okay. I've decided then. I'll join the literature club. One by one, the girls' eyes light up.
Yes, I'm so happy.
Sori wafts her arms around me and jumping up and down. Hey, hey!
You really did scare me for a moment. If you really just came for the cupcakes, I would be super pissed. Then that makes it official. Welcome to the literature club.
Thanks, I guess. And I think this is a good stopping point for this episode.
This is a very good stopping point.
Yeah.
I'm intrigued.
So, we're gonna see what happens now that we've officially joined the literature club.
We officially joined. We are going to venture onto our journey because this is an intriguing game.
Yeah, it's gonna be interesting to see what path we choose and what choices we make.
Yes.
But hopefully you guys enjoyed this first episode
really hope
of JessBen playing. And we'll...
Doki Doki Literature Club.
Yes.
Keep on with the journey. Keep on watching the videos.
Because things are going to get weird, folks.
And fun. I've been Jess.
I've been Ben.
We hope you have a wonderful day, night, whatever it is in your town.
And we'll see you all again real soon in the next video.
Take care, everyone.
See you later.
Thanks for listening.
Read a book.
Check out the socials.